You know, where I come from, there's a legend about people like you. It's called Footloose. Guardians of the Galaxy movie review. Now, I've been looking forward to this movie for a long time, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So let's not waste time, let's dive into the characters. And there are a lot of them, so I'm only gonna do the most important ones. Okay, so the main protagonist is Star-Lord / Peter Jason Quill, and he's a great character, great protagonist, lots of good moments, and Chris Pratt is awesome. Then there's Gamora, the alien played by Zoe Saldana. She's a good character and she has great moments and an interesting backstory. Then there's Drax the Destroyer, played by Dave Bautista, I think. He's a pretty good character. He's not as developed and he's not as likable. He also doesn't really become one of the Guardians until just later, you know. And then there's Groot, and I didn't expect Groot to be unintelligent. He's the only words he says is, "I am Groot. I am Groot." He's still really likable though, and you do love him, and you see that he's a caring tree, I guess. He's the giving tree. Then there's Rocky. He's great. He's a great character. He was one of the characters that everybody was looking forward to. There's that scene where he's blasting the machine gun on the shoulder of Groot. Very charismatic. Then the main villain, Ronan, played by Lee Pace. And he's not a great villain. He's kind of bland. You don't really get a lot about him. Now let's get into the plot. It's hard to go into the plot without spoiling a lot. It's very complex. There's lots of layers and characters. And it's a little bit hard to understand, such as the orb, just the whole concept of it. And it's a little too much. They throw a little too much at you at one movie. So for this part, I'm going to be skipping to the spoilers, so skip to this time on the clock to skip them, as usual. Alright, so I honestly thought Groot was the dead. When he blew up and he's like, his last words, "We are Groot." I thought he was dead and that they were just going to replace him in the next movie with Howard the Duck or something. And it's still unclear whether he is or not. Is it him or is it just like his son or something? And how did Star-Lord, he was like holding on to that thing, and he just somehow managed to hold on for that long, and I guess when they grabbed his hands, it spread the power out between the four of them, but that kind of didn't make sense to me. And how does the orb work? I mean, what the heck is the orb? So it just drains the life out of whatever it touches? Okay then, I thought it would have been cool if they would have used the energy from the orb to revive Groot. That was pretty funny. Also, there's the end credit scene with Howard the Duck. You're just like, what? Like, the first time I saw that, I don't know why. It only showed him for a split second, so I'm like, what is that? It looked like a Togruta from Star Wars, and I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't see crap. Because it was so really misty in that scene. So Howard the Duck, are they going to have him be in the next movie? That would be kind of cool. Guardians of the Galaxy with Howard the Duck. But, and the Howard the Duck movie also, that was... So, yeah. Alright, so, honestly, this was a very good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It was funny, action-packed, and clever. And I can't wait for War of Kings, the second one, to come out. If it's going to be called War of Kings. We don't know, because reasons. So, whatever you thought about the movie, let me know in the comments below. So be sure to subscribe, and bye.